If I say budget, y'all screaming, y'all, you get nervous already. A lot of people always say, well, Nika, how did you get where you at? I was around a lot of be like, right? So some things what I have done, you have to make space. You're not making space to lose weight because you're not taking the time to go to the gym. We want a new house, but you keep hoarding everything in your house. You can't receive the things that you keep praying for. Watch what you're praying for. Be prepared for what you are praying for. Change your mindset. Welcome to Your Success Stories. It's your girl, Nika Johnson, credit coach, budgeting expert, and I help people take control of their money. If you're not where you want to be at financially, I need you to listen up real clear. Go ahead, turn up the sound, eliminate your distractions, put your phone on do not disturb, because it's time to have a candid conversation. So for those that don't know, I grew up in a single parent home with a repeated cycle teenage pregnancy at the age of 16. Although I have learned while my family dynamics may shape who I am, they won't determine who I become. I'm someone that was very driven, someone that whatever I put in my mind, I knew that I can achieve. I was raised in an environment around a lot of people that I didn't want to be like. And within that I always knew that I had to work hard to get where I want. But it started with the representation of seeing people on TV, to see it on shows and movies, to see black people got money. Not all black people is broke. Not everybody got to go to the NBA or NFL just to be able to make some money, but we can make money by using our mind, by using our gifts and our talents, and not just physical within our body of sports and an athlete. I seen people on drugs and I seen what it did to them, so I knew I didn't want to do that. I seen how people got pregnant in high school and how, yeah, it was cute just to have the little round belly, but that cuteness slowly fade away when you become a single parent. I watched those that look like me struggle in silence. And sometimes saying nothing and sitting in silence is so loud. A lot of people always say, well, Nika, how did you get where you at? And I'm gonna make the jokes and was like, I was around a lot of I want to be like, right? But truth is, let's go through a journey of some of the things that I've done to be able to navigate success in a sense of on my own terms, not being a sellout, to be able to make the money that I wanted to make, to live life at peace, and to be happy for myself and not looking for happiness of the validation of others. So some things what I have done is mindset. Mindset is number one. Changing my mindset of realizing and understanding sometimes it is not our friends or family job to be able to see our vision or our goals, because they so narrow-minded, they're so stuck right here. You ever have a conversation with someone and they live it in the past? How could you have a conversation about someone in the future and they so stuck in the past? It starts with our mindset in a sense of knowing that you ever had somebody that was a negative Nancy. They always complain about something. They always telling you to be careful. They always telling you to be safe, or oh my gosh, you want to watch out for X, Y, and Z, and you don't want to hear that ish. You just want to get to it. You just want to do it. You just want to take that risk, because guess what? At the end of the day, we only got one life, and what you do with your life is up to you. Is it gonna be a life of regret, of that you wish that you went after certain things? Or are you gonna have a life of gratitude and abundance to know that even if you failed, that you tried? Because guess what? When you put them two L's together, that's a W. It starts with your mindset and knowing that you can do it. And stop the self-sabotage. Don't be like me. Don't be like Nika, okay? There was moments that I didn't even realize I was self-sabotaging because I was getting in my head or allowing others influence me. Quit saying you can't. You can do whatever you put your mind to. You shoulda, coulda, woulda. We don't speak that term. We don't speak that language, baby. It's I am. I can. To reaffirm your life. Because sometimes we always want a man or a woman when you date, you want them to reaffirm you. You want them to give you your roses, give you your flowers, uplift you, validate you, but you can't even validate yourself. You can't value yourself. Just like when we're looking at love in all the wrong places and we can look in the mirror and look at ourselves. Mindset. Once you believe you can do it, you just have to have the work ethic. You just have to have the discipline. There is nothing, okay? Nothing in this world that I don't believe I can do. Change your mindset. Change your surroundings of people. Quit feeling like, oh my gosh, everybody's getting divorced, so I'm gonna get a divorce. Quit feeling like, oh my gosh, I can't never get ahead. Yeah, if you always say that you can't never get ahead when it comes to your bills, you ain't gonna never be able to get ahead. Mindset. To change your mindset, it may take from stop watching the news because it's so depressing. It may be from unfollowing certain blogs because it's always something negative, or social media may be draining you. It may be the conversation that you are having from the people that you love most because they are draining you. You gotta watch your mental budget, not just your financial budget. And while we are here, make sure you like, you comment, and subscribe, and turn on your post notifications if you want to be successful too. Because one thing for sure, we're gonna make for sure that's in your budget, your mental budget, your financial budget, your physical budget. Because what you eat is what you or because health is wealth. But it is okay to outgrow people, places, and things that no longer serves you. Your friends that you are outgrowing, that's okay. You ever get pregnant or you have a kid and you realize your friends ain't your friends that you once thought, that's okay. You ever become an entrepreneur, self-employed, and you feel like you keep holding on to certain relationships and you keep holding on instead of just letting go, make new. Sometimes you sit up here and always say that you want new something, but you're not even making space for new. You're not making space for that new relationship because you ain't healed from your last one. You're not making space to be able to have good friends or to receive friends because you don't know how to be a friend. You're not making space to lose weight because you're not taking the time to go to the gym. You have to make space. Sometimes we sit up here and be like, we want a new house, but you keep hoarding everything in your house. You can't receive the things that you keep praying for. So often that I'll always say, watch what you're praying for. Be prepared for what you are praying for. Change your mindset, okay? Even if it's from changing the music that you listen to, changing the TV shows, the reality shows, where you sleep at night, sometimes changing that zip code it may be. If it's where you grocery shop or your doctor visit, change them circumstances, change your environments to put yourself in the space that you need to be. 2, it starts with manage your finances. And when I say manage your finances, I get that it's a foreign language. It's like, if I say budget, y'all screaming, y'all, you get nervous already. You're sweating bullets and we ain't even got started yet. And that's okay. But it starts with managing your finances because people always talking about black dollars and we always talking about how can we be able to progress as a culture and as a community, or oh my gosh, all of them is buying up the hood and buying up the block. But we ain't even buying up the block. So how can we sit here and complain and saying everybody else buying up the block, but we not? We're not even putting ourselves in positions to be able to buy up the block. Our credit's so bad that you can't even go buy a house. You can't even buy grandma's house and it was dirt cheap and you let it go through the tax lien auction. The reality of it is you have to change your mindset. Talk is cheap. We want to talk about black excellence. We want to talk about black power, the black dollars. None of that matters unless you are putting yourself in a position to win financially. If you want to be successful when it comes to business, you need money. You got to be involved in politics. Some folks always got an opinion about everything else, but they don't even want to get up and exercise their own reasons to vote. Change your finances. How can you change your finances? Come a little closer. I'm gonna show you. First, you gotta look at it. That's right. Look at your bank account. Look at your credit card statement. See where your money is going. But we need to know how much money are you making. That is your income. It does no good, even if your income fluctuates, if you get overtime commission, bonuses, child support, separate maintenance income, whatever it is. We need to have that income. How much are you truly making? Sometimes you sit up here and be like, oh, I make about 4,000 or about 3,000 or 7,000. Which one is it? Can we have an average? If you don't know how, take your total income divided by 12 just to get an average, but we need some starting point. Now, if you're making more money, that's okay, because the more money you make, we could be able to add that towards debt or into your savings. But 1, write down your total monthly income. Step 2, write down your total monthly expenses. Quit guessing. Some of y'all are paying for an ABC mouse for the last 12 months for your kid and you ain't even using it. Or how about that gym membership that you've been paying on since COVID, but the last time you walked into the gym, you can't even remember. And don't just complain and saying, oh, well, you couldn't do it over the phone. Make the time and quit being lazy and sign the paperwork to cancel the gym membership. Or how about that you're paying for Pandora, you're paying for Apple Music, paying for Serial XM radio. You're paying for all these different subscriptions instead of just one. Or you're not even using your total benefits and value of some of your cell phone plans and not realizing some of these subscriptions you already paying for and you could get for free. We have to wake up and realize where our money is going, so you could be able to create a plan to execute on, one, how to save money, and two, how to get out of debt, and three, so you can focus on leveraging your credit. But if you want to truly be successful, you gotta be willing to be alone. You gotta be willing to sacrifice for the greater good. You have to be comfortable with being so misunderstood a lot of times. I definitely can relate to that. You are success. You just don't even know it. You just not believing in it. You just not affirming yourself in it. You are successful. You are powerful. You could do anything that you put your mind to. But we gotta start talking to ourselves a little bit nicer, a little bit gentle, and having so much more gratitude and being patient with yourself. You're doing the best that you can. In those moments when life gets hard, ask yourself, are you doing the best that you can? And if you are, and shout out to my therapist for reminding me that. I remember when I wanted more for myself, different things that I did was I changed my doctor position. My doctor was in a neighborhood that I did not live in, but my dream neighborhood. I started going grocery shopping in those areas because the food and produce was so much better. I started driving in those neighborhoods, just waiting and imagining when my address would change. I started going and attending the open houses on Sundays just so I know that it is doable. And that's what I need to do. I need to do a blog of going to an open house, because even though that I'm young, black, and rich as AF, I'm just getting started. And the more money I make, the more I want to give back to the world, to know that there is good people in this world. Everybody is not out for alternative motive, a hidden agenda, but I'm happy. And I'm not happy because of monetary. Being loved properly feels so good. You know, looking back where I came from, where I'm at, and where I'm going, it feels so beautiful. I was holding on to something that no longer was there, and I had to get rid of my old version of myself. I had to get rid of who I no longer was to become the woman I am today. I'm here to tell you, if you want success, just get up and get it. Go after it. Don't let nobody hold you back. You're in a relationship. Is it your friends? It's your family, your partner, your current job, your career, your business? No, I'm just rambling. And before I get out of here, I just got one question for you. Are you where you want to be at in life? If not, it's time to put in your budget and fix it.